you would like the chance to win this 2-year-old Duranta bonsai. It's valued at $1,000 and it could be yours, but you have to keep watching Happily Entangled AF episode 27 so you'll find out how you can win.
Hey, plant something. Whether that something is an idea or a bonsai tree, it is definitely something that is going to be beneficial for your future. In fact, you should consider it a future investment. 26 weeks ago, well now 27 weeks ago, we planted the idea of these marriage vlogs that has now manifest and become the Happily Entangled AF vlogs. And these vlogs have helped us to have essential conversations, and at times conversations on marriage issues that are deemed sometimes too taboo for public conversation or engagement. And we don't believe in that. We believe that every single matter that affects families should be on the table, and it's time to make the word taboo a taboo thing, or at least a thing of the past, to say the least. Today's vlog is being specially powered up by our friends at Plant Something, who want you to plant something, whether that something is an idea like we did 27 weeks ago, or a plant, a garden, a tree, or something as wonderful as a bonsai, which can lead to great generational wealth, something that you can will to your family, something you can leave behind as a legacy, and something that is quite valuable as well, but that is available at remarkably reasonable prices from the folks at Plant Something, located right here in Golconda. So we'll leave their information in the description below and on the screen as well, so you can get in touch with Robbie Ramdas, who is helping us to power up today's first ever Q&A from Asma and I. So questions that you would have sent to us via DM or that you would have left in the comments below, we would have done our best to answer all of them, but we've selected 5 questions that have been asked most recently that we didn't yet get a chance to answer, that we would now like to answer in today's vlog. So 5 Q&As coming up right now.
Hi, so our first question came from Kavita Bimnath, and she wants to know, how do you clean yourself when you are at work? Now, her question came in reference to a vlog that we did recently where we spoke about 5 things that problems we don't have as Muslims, right? And we spoke about how we would cleanse ourselves after we use the bathroom. So you could go back and check that vlog. So here's what we do. Where I work, we actually have a hose. So it's attached to the toilet. So after you do your do's, you can wash yourself just like that. But before that hose was installed, there was actually a little water can that you could use to wash yourself. And then you probably would notice a lot of people will walk with their water bottle, so like a disposable water bottle, and take it to the bathroom with you and you wash. For us, Fazeer and I, when we travel, I actually keep an empty bottle in our backpack so that we'd have something to use when we're at the washrooms in the airport. And then when we get in, sometimes you don't have time to go purchase a bottle of water to drink and then have the bottle to use, so I would put one in the suitcase as well. Now, I like to wash with plenty of water, so I found that, you know, the distilled water that you get from Track, the battery water, that bottle is very nice and sturdy and it's big, so you get a good wash for that. So, Kavita, I hope that helps you, to answer your question that you ask, and, work with your bottle. There's no shame in that, because a clean bottom is the best water. Our second question comes from Natasha Nunes, and she asked about menstruation from a Muslim perspective because it came under that same blog. So, for us as Muslims, during the period when you are menstruating, how many ever days that you do, you don't have to pray in terms of the ritual of doing the actual 5 times a day prayer. However, you still have to wake up in the morning and thank God, that you live to see another day, and you would say your regular prayer before you eat and everything like that. Anyways, back to menstruation, right? So, also during that period, you're not allowed to have sexual intercourse, right? When you go to the bathroom, just like you would outside of your menses, you are still going to wash yourself and cleanse yourself. Now, having shaven before kind of helps because then the environment is nice and clean, and you have less ickiness happening inside there, and the smells, you reduce all of that, So you walk with your bottle. If you are at work, keep it in your handbag. You walk with your bottle to the washroom, you wash yourself, you feel really clean, because it's like when you shower, when you have your period, you feel so much better, So walk with your bottle to work, and you're going to be using extra toilet paper because obviously, it's a messy situation. But, you clean yourself, use your toilet paper, put on your pad or your tampon, and you head back out to work, and nobody is any wiser of what you did. So our third question comes from Shanti Maraj, and she wants to know, how do you know if you met your soulmate or the person you want to spend the rest of your life with? So for me, it was the conversations that I had with Fazeer before we got married. That is what kind of sealed the deal for me, because I would get bored easily in terms of if my mind's not stimulated enough. And we always had great conversations. It wasn't boring. You didn't have to think, oh, what am I going to say to him today? No, it was nothing like that. So that really helped, and that's where I kind of knew, yeah, that's what it would be. He is the one.
So how did I know that Asma was the one for me, the one that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with? She made every day just seem better, you know? And I know that that sounds kind of corny and tacky and something you'd see in a rom-com and real dreamy and thing, but I swear it's the truth. You know, like at the end of the day, whether I had a good day, a great day, a phenomenal day, or a really crappy day, I couldn't wait to share that day with her. And I know it sounds real cliched and everything, saying that when I shared the joy with her, it was multiplied, and when I shared, you know, bad and horrible things with her, it was halved. But that's exactly how it felt, you know. And like me hearing that saying after meeting Asma, now being married to her, it makes sense in my head now, you know. The best part of it is having somebody that you could share your joys with, and somebody who, when you share your sorrows with, that sorrow is diminished. So just that feeling, that comfort and coolness of the eye was how I knew that Asma was the one for me. So our fourth question came from Jewel Bihari Mohammed, and she wanted to know about gender roles. And as a matter of fact, she painted a scenario to us of, you know, one where the couple may themselves not necessarily pay much attention to gender roles, as in the guy has to do this and the girl has to do that, or it is the girl or the guy's job in, you know, to take care of specific things. But what happens then when the in-laws or even your own family have certain set beliefs that this should be the guy's job and a girl shouldn't do this or shouldn't have to do this, and so on and so forth? And my response to that would be twofold. One, to let you know that we've actually already tackled this subject in great detail in a previous marriage vlog. We'd leave the link to that description, leave the link to that video in our description below. That's one. And two, I will say that the short answer to that, for me at least, is this, right? You and your partner got married. This is not a community affair, you know. Yes, it's all well and good to say that when you marry somebody, you marry into the family and you're adopting another family and that sort of stuff. But the marriage and the start of the family is first and foremost begins with you and your spouse. And if you and your spouse don't care about gender roles, then to be honest with you, like for me, at least for me, you know, anybody else's opinion really doesn't matter. And in that very said video that I was referring to just now, we spoke about that in Asma and my instance, you know. And in case you didn't see it, I'll tell you. So in our relationship, there are a lot of things that aren't gender specific. We don't do anything because we think that this has to be done by me because I'm the guy, or by Asma because she's the girl. As a matter of fact, the person who is most likely to pick up a Hilti, most likely to pick up a drill, most likely to be doing the fix-it and the handy person work around the house is Asma. And the person who is most likely to be taking care of the groceries and the kitchen things and the general household and planning for things and that sort of stuff is me. I handle that. And that may seem like the opposite of what some people who stuck in a 1950s or 1940s mindset might believe, but that is the way that we operate, and we ain't really business but what anybody else say. And Jewel, I would suggest that yourself and everybody else who has this question or this concern get to the point where you don't care what anybody else say or think.
Our fifth question comes from Crystal. Crystal with a K, Crystal Samai. She asked, how do you deal with disrespect? So when Fazeer gave me that question, I'm like, I don't really know, because we spoke about all these things before, so we had already worked out our situation. So now thinking about it, you know, being married, I'm not really certain. I may have to do a little bit of research on it and try to figure it out, but I think discussing it before really helps. And then if the person is being disrespectful to you in the moment, if you could stop it in that moment, you may not be able to let them see it, because, you know, if they're heated and whatever, they're not going to pay attention to you. So sometimes you just have to maybe let it slide at that point, calm down, let them calm down, and then maybe tackle the subject when you're both in a great place and your head is, you know, not so worked up about them being disrespectful to you. And I think just stick to your guns. You are you, and you know what your boundaries are. So maintain your boundaries, and so too should your partner. And you should also know to a certain extent what your partner's boundaries are, so that I think if we are respectful to ourselves first, that's going to help our partner to respect us. But if we don't respect ourselves and we don't respect others and we don't respect our partners, then it's going to be very easy for them to disrespect us, and not just our partners, but everybody in society. So that's what I think, and how I would deal with it. But maybe we'll tackle that subject in greater detail, but we'll probably need a little help there. So maybe we could get a counselor on board with us. We'll think about it. But Crystal, I hope that helps.
That's our 5 questions that we decided that we'll field today in episode 27, our first ever Q&A in the Happily Entangled AF vlogs. However, I have a question of my own, a question that I would like to answer, but a question that I'm going to get the wifey to help me answer. This is trending right now on social media. Catch apparently recently launched a new Catch coconut flavor, and everybody is saying it tastes just like Cocoa Crisp. So today we just wanted to do this experiment real quick and see if that is indeed the case.
Taste that one first.
No, you gotta remind yourself.
sabotage?
No, you have to remind yourself of what Cocoa Crisp tastes like. Right? And I'll do the same thing as well. Right? I'm gonna pass this over to Jovi on the side so he can remind himself too. Right? And after you taste that,
It tastes good.
Catch coconut. So let's see if it tastes different, or if it is that it's a carbon copy. It looks the same for the most part so far,
Clearly,
right?
right?
Ready?
Clearly, the Cocoa Crisp stayed more sturdy because I could see it melting.
But it's been in the car for a couple of days, so we'll give them
We're
benefit
giving me
of the doubt.
steel stuff.
Ready? Looks the same too on the inside. That tastes the same.
I think I did put more coconut in this than the Cocoa Crisp.
I think they're interchangeable, to be honest with you. I think they're interchangeable. So Catch coconut or Cocoa Crisp, I don't think it really matters. So remember the start of today's vlog, we told you we were going to give you the chance to walk away with a bonsai. Now just FYI, this bonsai is valued, the retail value of this is at around $1,000 TT dollars. 1,000 TT dollars, and you have a chance to win this for free. To win this, here's what you have to do. Firstly, you have to tell us in the comments below why you think you should walk away with this bonsai. Like, state your case, simple as could be. State your case. Why do you think you deserve to win this bonsai from Plant Something located here in Golconda? Secondly, you must like Plant Something on Facebook and or Instagram in order to win. Alright, and the folks at Plant Something, Robbie and Karen, will take a look at all of the comments and they will judge who they think has the best reason for why they should walk away with this $1,000 bonsai. Remember, they're located here in Golconda, and you can give them a call. Rob, what's the number again?
393-5441.
Rob, your camera shy? It's 393
5441.
5441. That's 393-5441. But I'm only asking him to put him on the spot. We're going to put all those numbers and the Facebook information, Instagram information, etc. in the description below. But you get a chance to win this incredible bonsai, which Robbie, by the way, grows and produces on his own here in Golconda. If you'd like to come and view and pick your own bonsai or purchase your own bonsai plants, etc., or gardening and other gardening related supplies, you can give them a call, book an appointment, and full COVID protocols are being observed, and come in and enjoy just taking the scenery as well. But don't come just for the scenery, make sure you come to buy something too. We have come to the end of today's edition of the vlog.
Episode 27.
Yeah, and God willing, next week join us for episode 28. It'll be the week before Ramadan. So we have a lineup of special Ramadan-related vlogs coming up for you over the course of the next couple of weeks, up until the end of the month and Eid is observed. So we'll deal with that then. But for now, that's it for today's edition. Thank you very much, and we'll catch you next week.
Next week. Bye for now.
Good evening. I am Robbie Ramdas from Plant Something. At Plant Something here in Golconda, Ridgewood Gardens in Golconda, what we do here is try to supply those bonsai enthusiasts, those who always dream about having a bonsai, or whoever wanted to know what this bonsai is, or they just seen it on the internet and just wishing they could have one. Well, in Trinidad, you can have a bonsai with most trees we have around. Easy to get, easy to take care of. Everybody is biggest fear is that will I kill it? How much water it needs, or what it really is. In layman terms, to put it the easiest way to think about it, just look over at a big old tree with some grass underneath and thing. All you want to do is take that image that you see in there and put it here. That is all. But it requires a lot of training and patience. I always advise people, if you want to get into bonsai, don't do one tree. Get a few trees that you can make a rounds with, so you wouldn't get bored, you wouldn't get fed up. Spend time with the tree, learn the art form where you can learn right here at Plant Something. We can help you out to provide support for people who buy trees. So it's not like you buy a puppy and carry him home and you don't know what to feed him. We supply all the support you need. You take a tree from us, you take it home, as you might say it looks sad, call us. We'll take care of it for you. We'll give you that support and get you started with a beginner tree like this. It could be a smaller tree. Price is not an issue. We have something for everyone. So don't deny yourself this opportunity. Don't let time pass you by. In Trinidad, COVID has changed a lot of people's mind about doing things in the bucket list. Bonsai is one of them, believe it or not. It was one of them, and we have a lot of people coming here since COVID, so it's not all bad. Take advantage of it and come to us. Call us at 393-5441 or 393-5476. Enjoy your bonsai.